free. I'm gonna free. Synthesizer. What's wrong? Synthesizer. Hello. Pre. Oh. Does it sound good? Okay. I am American Badass. Watch me do stuff from America and also this nothing else. I don't. Oh my god. The levels. I can't hear you, Thorn.
There we go. All right, that should be better. Yeah, thanks, Dazzledorn. Appreciate it. Welcome, guys, to the pre-show. We could use some more feedback on the levels, if you would. That was very helpful. Zafira, I hope you're feeling all right.
Oh my god, I'm tired. How does one become untired? Tell me that. Riddle me that, because I haven't been able to figure that out for like 10 years.
I'm doing it with caffeine.
Caffeine makes me feel weird. Look at my jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I'm like,
like
showing
you're flexing.
You guys... Yeah, that was weird. That's a weird thing.
Yay, it says this on it. That's amazing.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
And where did you get that?
Else. I don't know, the internet.
Glad to hear it, Zafira.
Run? What do you take me for?
Yeah, so what is this running?
Play
what is
some
this running
tasty
stuff?
licks.
I only run if I'm being chased, and that is dubious at best.
You know, it's like I can do a push-up and I can do one of them plank things, but like, holy shit, does it suck. I'm top heavy, you know what I'm saying?
That's not fair.
No, it's not.
What's up, Drew?
Oh my god, it's Drew. Oh my god, they were roommates. Drew mates?
Drew mates.
Sounds like Jew mates.
Yeah, if anybody wants to be a part of the call-in show, we're doing a waiting room in Discord. So pop in there in preparation. I see that Zafira is already in and waiting. But you guys can pop in there.
There's a Discord link if you're not already a part of the Lagging Balls Discord, which you should be.
Thank you.
Did you guys see the Gladiators totally melt Dallas earlier?
I did not.
I did. It was awesome.
What are you, like some sort of Gladiators fan?
No. Except I am because I'm on the team.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I'm Diva main, but they don't need me. It's more like a nepotistic kind of. Is nepotistic a word? Nepotism?
Nepotism is a word, but
nepotistic?
I bet it is.
It's somewhat nepotistic because Shrefor is my dad. So that's why I'm on the team.
Yeah, nepotistic.
Sweet. I'm a writer. I write for a living. With words.
It's from the Italian word nepotismo.
Nippletismo?
Yes, that's what I said. Nippletismo.
Nippotismo. That sounds like exactly what it sounds like. Nipple teasing. I can't. It's already funny. I don't need to
Sounds like what it is.
waste time making a joke.
Too late.
Yes, I'm the team Symmetra main. I'm actually really good at Symmetra. But like, the proposed changes for her coming up sound fucking sweet. Nipple Teasmo is the name of my Nickelback cover band. Ew. Can you imagine doing
Nippleback?
it with Chad Kroger?
Did you say your Nippleback cover band?
No. He'd be like, look at this graph. He'd be like, you mean my ass? Look at this ass. And I'd be like, get out. Get out. I don't know. I'd like, if Chad Kroger was like the last dude on earth, I'd still say no.
Harsh.
Isn't it? And it wouldn't even be my fault that like the human race was extinct. It would be his fault for being so gross. It's like, didn't he think about this scenario before he decided to be gross?
Yeah, why you gotta go and be gross?
You remember that one song though? Fuck, what was it? For the fucking Spider-Man movie, the first one, and he's with that dude on the rooftop. Oh yeah. And they say that a hero can save us. I don't understand you.
I had thankfully forgotten about that until now.
I hold on to the wings of the eagle. Watch as they are flying. You know that one?
Yeah, totally. Oh, hey, should I turn the music off so they can hear you
I'm
noodling?
not no, it's fine. I'm not plugged in.
Okay. You can plug in.
Nah.
Alright. How are the levels, guys? Music and both sets of voices. You're obviously hearing Fist. Now that I turned my mic on, you're hearing me. That's good. That's a good start. How are we balance-wise, though? Great levels for Alejandros. Thank you.
Levels? Holy fuck.
Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne.
Another mistake from my homeland. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, that happens. There are a lot from here.
That's true. We're just polite. We don't bring it up. So how you guys doing tonight? Is it going to be a good weekend, or is it going to be one of those shitty weekends where everything shitty happens? You're like, fuck, this weekend's shitty. I hope not. That's true. We gave you hockey, Superman, basketball, penicillin, telephone, Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Is that the proper pronunciation?
Yep. Maple syrup. That's true. Lacrosse. That's where all the ice in the world comes from. It's harvested from Canada's ice reserves. In the ice flows of Manitoba. That's where, yes, Rush, of course.
Yeah, Kids in the Hall.
That's where America gets their fresh water from.
Simmons, why you gotta go there?
You can't say Rush and then say Nickelback. Like, that's not a thing. It's like Rush is up here and Nickelback
Nice.
doesn't even... Nobody comes close to Rush, okay? Nobody. Not even me. Like,
Yeah,
when
so
Ch-
you called it. This is totally Magic Sword. Good call.
When Chad Kroger can figure out how to be a competent vocalist, the best bass player in the world, duh, and also use synth at the same time as he's playing bass and singing with floor pedals,
Wow.
come back to me about it then. Oh, and they've been doing it for like 40 plus years too, so. I was kidding about that thing.
Gdansk? Gdansk? Is that how you say that?
What?
I've been to Gdansk, Siberia in November. Canada is a tropical paradise. Gdansk. I enjoy saying that. I need to know the pronunciation. Let's hear it together.
Gdansk.
Ooh, timeout music. We got to hear this together on stream. Here it is.
Gdansk. Gdansk.
You can dance if you want to.
Nice. That's awesome. All right.
I had a really big lunch. I don't know why I did that.
No?
I don't know.
What did you have?
Just like a bowl of stir fry, but it wasn't that much stir fry, but they put a lot of tofu in it, and the tofu was like kind of dry.
Dry tofu sucks.
I know.
Why
It's
do they
just
do
like it's Friday, and you're like, I want to go nuts, you know. I wanna fucking like get a big thing of food and eat it, you know. But then like you eat it at your desk, and then you still have like 5 hours of work left, and you're like, oh shit, now I'm falling into a sleep coma. Fuck, you know? Fuck. Fuck. So, we're gonna try to do this call-in thing. If we don't get enough participants, we're just gonna switch topics and put this off for a few more weeks. Sort of advertise it for longer.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
I'm putting the Discord link in the chat room. So you guys can join if you want to talk to us live on stream. Otherwise, I thought we might talk about food. Obviously, it's on my mind. I stepped in barf today.
What?
It was orange and
Ew.
chunky. I know.
Okay, let's go silent for one moment. We'll leave the music going, and we'll be right back for the show. All right. Welcome, everyone, to episode 31 of the LB stream. We are back, and today we're doing a little something different, aren't we, Thest?
We're gonna try.
We'll see how it goes. But yes, we are looking for a call-in show. For those of you on our Discord, we have a call-in show waiting room voice chat space for you, so you can go ahead and pop in there. And then we'll be pulling people in one by one. And if that gets slow or if this isn't working, then we have a backup topic ready to go. So welcome everybody to the show. Welcome to 31. Can you believe we've done 31 of these so far?
No. What did we do last time?
We had a little somebody named Pat Crane on the show.
A little somebody named Pat Crane who was a little, you know.
Throwing back a little bit of Grandpa's cough syrup there?
Yep. Just a little bit. I didn't notice until he said something.
Yeah, I thought he was just extra jovial.
Yeah, I was like, he's totally stoked to be on our show. But nah.
We thought he was high on the LB.
No, he had to get drunk to be here, so that was nice.
Hey, so do I. Can't blame the guy.
Oh, you're drunk right now?
Always. Just
Oh.
constantly.
Were you like drinking queso?
It's what you call a functional drunk. This is
Fun-
totally
Functional
coffee.
drunctional?
If you read that very closely, it definitely says coffee only.
Would it be annoying if I did the whole show in glasses?
Hey, you do you, boo boo.
I am. Ugh. Shields up and all that.
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got going on there? What's all this?
It's gladiators, yo. Cause you gotta cheer for the home team. Not
You
you know,
from LA?
not my home team, but
okay.
somebody's. But yeah,
Cheer for
so
somebody's home team.
somebody. I don't know.
Somebody's from there.
Surefour's Canadian. He plays on the Gladiators. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. So hello and welcome. We are. Oh, I can't wear my XQC jersey anymore. That thing's like an artifact. That's like wearing a first edition Superman comic, or some other analogy that's
many of
not
them.
like that. Yeah. Anyway. So hello, this is the Lagging Balls stream. We are the Lagging Balls podcast, but this is not that. The Lagging Balls podcast comes out almost every week. We skipped last week and we haven't brought one out yet this week, but we will, don't worry. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, sometimes IRL gets in the way of what you really want to be doing, like podcasting. And when we do podcast, we podcast about Blizzard games, except StarCraft and stuff. And, there's lots of dick and fart jokes too. But here, no. I mean, yeah. But on here, we just sort of want to hang out with you guys and talk. And usually we only do that via the chat room. But this time we're actually going to try to talk to you via our Discord. So I'm going to put the link into the chat room again if you want to join the Lagging Balls Discord. I still see only one person waiting to talk to us. So if that's the case, we will talk to this person for a spell, and then we'll talk about something else. You know, because we only decided to do this a few hours ago, so the turnout's not going to be great. That's okay. It's just an idea, but we'll try it again some other time with more notice.
Yeah. So you can prepare your voices.
Yeah.
But for now, should we bring our first guest in?
Yes.
First
we
caller.
should. Yeah, first caller. What's going on?
All right, here she comes. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Hello.
all right. This is Zafira, everyone. You have probably heard her on a lot of different shows. She has a blog. She's very active in this community. She's active on the Discord. She's active in a lot of communities. Welcome, Zafira.
Hey, Thorn. And by the way, thank you for hanging out yesterday. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to get in, hang out here and there, and trying to do that a little more.
Where were you guys hanging out?
Here in the Discord, and
Yeah.
it was wonderful. I needed someone to talk to yesterday, so that was nice.
Yeah, right in the general hangout with, let's see, we had Spaz in there, we had Draven in there.
Yeah,
this is-
Draven and his voices.
You like those voices.
Of course I do.
So what's going on? You got questions for us, you said?
I always have questions. I mean, you both did community spotlights for me, so
Yeah,
That's
thanks for
pretty
having us
cool.
for those.
Mm-hmm.
So, just in case any of the listeners didn't catch those, you've been about hosting this about a year, a little less than that. So, what's your favorite thing about hosting and doing the podcasting thing, and what community content do you enjoy following, like podcasts, blogs, videos, whatever it may be?
I can start if you don't mind.
Sure.
I actually mind.
Okay, you start.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Well, I think one of the questions was, like, how do we feel about it, right?
Yep.
I gotta say, we absolutely love it. It's one of the things that absolutely drives us. It's one of the things that we aspired to do. We have a lot of idols. The Pat Cranes and Scott Johnsons of the world are very inspiring. They're, two of the big major reasons that we are doing this, including some of their previous co-hosts, like Coltrane. and like Randy the Deluxe, who are just some of our favorite people in the world. So, looking at what those guys had brought to the community and the way that they had just built these vibrant communities just over creating for the community and just being being creative in the community. News is one thing, but there's so much more to it, right? There's the presence in the community, and there's the building of things in the community and the organizing of people. It's people like you, Zafira, and it's people like Kara, and it's people like it's all these people who, you guys all know each other super well because you guys are everywhere all at once. Like you'll see that Wicked Kitten is in the Stream Here chat, and because she's in every Stream chat
It's
here.
Stream chat, yeah.
So, but these are names that we all know and all love because you guys are almost omnipresent and you're always supporting everything, and you guys are the reason we do this, because we started off as something that we just thought would be a couple of us talking, and we of course aspired to try and make it successful, but I think we were trying to be realistic in saying we may end up just doing this for us and a very small group of people, and we're lucky that that's grown. What do you think?
You pretty much took all my answers.
Ooh,
I don't.
nice.
Was that like a multifaceted question? Did Thor not cover something, or did he just get at everything? Okay, well, I think that I don't know. It's weird because like you start off doing this kind of thing, and like Thorn said, you kind of assume that you're just going to be doing it for yourself, and then eventually people catch on, and the only way that that's going to happen, besides a lot of luck, I'd say, is hard work and perseverance and originality. And the best way to be original is to be yourself.
Yeah, and Zafira, I feel like you had a second part to the question, but I forgot what it was after my long-winded answer.
Yeah, and the second part of that is, other than your own things that you're doing, what, community content are you enjoying currently? Other podcasts, other blogs, videos. And I'm not trying to be promoting there. Like, if you like my stuff, go ahead, go for it. But yeah, I mean, Scott Johnson also did a community spotlight for me too, and it's like, that was amazing. So
that's awesome.
Hi, Scott.
Yeah, no, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what you do? Where can people find your stuff?
My stuff is zephyriesadventure.wordpress.com. I've said that so many times now. It's and even I was on All Things Azeroth about a week. Was it a week ago? Yeah, last week. Not this past Monday, but the Monday before. And Medros was very kind to be like, you need to edit some of these things. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So
nice.
I'm very, very happy.
Yeah, good for you, man. And that's the way that you progress in this kind of thing. Like, you just have to keep putting yourself out there and making connections and, I don't know, enjoying what you do. Because if you don't enjoy it, you're not gonna do it,
I'm very lucky to have, like you said, the Scott Johnsons of the world, the Mark Harnons, the Thorns and the Fists, and that sort of and yes, is part of it, but it's also, I'm very, yes, I am doing it for myself too, because I like it. Like, my brain needs something to do constantly, so.
Absolutely. No, I totally get that. But yeah, that's another thing about the figureheads, if you will, of this community, like the ones who've been doing it the longest or the ones that have been the most successful. It seems like if they are in this community, even if they are extremely popular and successful, they're still insanely nice. Like, I was on the train this afternoon on the way home, and Coltrane was giving me job advice, like just because he cares, and Pat, like, he's my best friend in the world. And like, I spent, I don't know, 10 years listening to these people like every week and just looking up to them and stuff. And it turns out that they're the sweetest, most interesting, kindest, most thoughtful people ever. And it's a real reflection on this community in particular, because there's no jealousy, there's no people trying to outdo other people. It's all just, and sometimes it can be a huge circle jerk, because like it seems like content creators in the Blizzard community just like love each other so much and want everybody to succeed so hard that we end up just sort of sharing each other's shit and ending up on each other's shows, et cetera, et cetera. And like, there is nothing wrong with that. That is adorable, and it's so welcoming and it's so fulfilling. And like, even if you're not a content creator, you as a content appreciator are even more important, because like, we need you, like the content creators need people to appreciate it. And like, we appreciate everybody else's content, but there's only so much that we can do. And the people who truly enjoy the content and are happy to just like listen to it and promote it and support it, those people are just as much a part of this community as the content creators, if not more so, because we would not be here without those people. So it's really cool that like the Scott Johnsons and the Pat Cranes and the Randy Jordans and the Coltranes can just be like, these people to aspire to be like, but in reality, they're just really fucking nice and they'll give you the time of day, and everybody outside of that, to the person who does not give a shit about promoting Blizzard shit at all, but gives tons of shits about listening to it and looking at it and appreciating it, like, that person matters just as much. So it's just, I don't know.
I remember the first time talking to Randy in Guild Chat. It was about this time 4 years ago. I joined AIE, and I was scared out of my mind. But the first time we actually had a conversation, the early conversation, it was something about the game, and I'm like, that's Randy.
Yeah.
But in the first time I joined AIE, I didn't talk for about a month because I was just nervous. Like the same thing, I joined CTR at the same time, and like the first time, like even Aludra, like went past and seen me battle petting, and she's like, "Hi, what are you doing? You look like you're having a hard time. Can I help you?"
It's awesome.
She's the sweetest woman on the planet.
And now I'm starting to do a D&D campaign with her. So.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, her and Ben, and yeah, that's Draven. I say his name wrong all the time just to annoy him.
Good.
He needs that.
All right, well, thank you so much for being the first person and for being so keen on being on our talk show. Like, you've been in this room for like half an hour.
Hey, what?
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
Sorry, I want to answer your question. I had to pull up my phone here because I don't remember all the shows that I'm subscribed to, because there's quite a lot of them. So there's Azeroth Roundtable, there's Bitter and Salty, there's Campfire Chronicles, there is Convert to Raid, of course, there's Corpse Run Radio, there is Darkmoon Herald, the Freezing Nomad is one of the newer ones. I see you in here, Perfect Nomad, that's his new show. Horde for Life, Heroes Forge, Lords of the Storm, Melius Epic. I may or may not have Lagging Balls on my own subscription, not gonna lie. Overwatchers, Pwnecast, Realm Maintenance, Rolling Restart. This is a really long list, and I'm actually not even covering the ones that are non Blizzard game related. Sundering, Training Dummies, Worgen's Howl, Watchpoint Radio, World of Warcast, go figure. And then there's about 100 others that are completely non-related, from Slate and from Vox and Film Sack. There's a Scott Johnson show. Fave This, that's a show that one of the big websites does. I forget which one, but a whole lot. And then the things that I read are Zafira's blog and Alternative Chat. I love Sarah's blog as well. I read Cinder's stuff. There's kind of a lot, and I really like to try and devote specific time to the written stuff because you guys put in a lot of work to make that happen.
Yeah, writing's tough. Real tough. I don't listen to anything or read anything at all. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, I had a giggle.
But yeah, no, I think Thorn covered it all. Next time I'm gonna go first, Thorn.
Okay, sorry.
So you can sound like you don't know anything.
Okay.
You know, instead of a penis joke, I'm gonna go with a boob joke. You know, you always let the boobs go first when you walk through the door, so this does it first next time.
That is
Doesn't
true.
that depend on the penis? And the boobs, I guess?
Well, I mean, I never got a dick pic, so I wouldn't know Thorn.
Yeah, LB has only ever gotten one dick pic.
Thank God.
But it was really good, though. It was a good one. This was great.
All right.
All right.
Zafira, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Do
being
you-
on.
I'm going to put you back in the waiting room, but you feel free to go where you'd like. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye. Oh, this is fun.
This is fun. Do you want to pluck someone else in?
No,
for
you
us?
do it.
Okay. I wasn't watching the who came in next, so I apologize, guys. If one of you was waiting before the others, I'm just going to pluck one. Here we go.
Pluck 'em. Who is it?
Valtteri. Hey, buddy. Little techie taco action.
It was actually his idea to do a call-in show.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I
Can
know.
you hear us, Valtteri? Hello, caller.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey.
There you are. Hi.
Sorry, I completely forgot I had push to talk on from Raid, and I'm like freaking out. Like, why isn't it working?
I do that all the time. No, the worst is when it's open mic and you forget, and then you're just like
Yeah.
eating, and you're like, and like you're like sniffing and like rubbing the mic and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody can hear you at that point. You're like, oh my god, that's happened a few times for sure.
Oh, that's the worst. It's so embarrassing.
Well, welcome. How you doing, man?
Thanks. I'm good. I've been thinking about the question I want to ask, and I think I have a few, but I'll just ask the one. If you guys were not doing a World of Warcraft podcast, and if you guys were not into Blizzard at all, like, what is something you would be doing right now? Not at this exact moment, but
Oh,
just
okay.
like what would you be into?
But
I was like, right now,
What?
oh, I'd totally be eating something. Oh, fuck, like a Subway sandwich or like a Subway wrap or, you know, like maybe
Or
a
just something
burrito.
from Subway, because Subway's our sponsor.
sponsor us, Subway.
Subway, please. Remember in what was that movie? Happy Gilmore, where he gets sponsored by Subway, and he's always eating Subway. God, I love some Subway. I think I'll go to Subway after this. Anyway, what would I be doing? Okay, so if I wasn't into Blizz stuff, I don't know. Okay, I love video gaming. I've been a gamer my whole life, and I was around before Blizz stuff came out, kind of, but I don't know if I would be such a huge gamer if I wasn't into Blizzard. So I'm not sure if I would be like spending as much time as I am gaming if I wasn't into Blizz stuff. I know that. So here's the thing, and like this was hard for me to come to terms with as I was getting older. But like before I was a hardcore gamer, I was super creative. Like I would draw, I would write poetry, I would play bass. Like I was in a few bands and stuff. I was a special effects makeup artist for a while. Like I was getting really good at like using latex and special effects and like mixing my own blood in giant buckets and stuff like that. And I had like a portfolio and everything.
That sounds so wrong.
I know it does, but it was really cool. And I just like everything I did, I was like, I wrote and drew comics and stuff like that. I was just like, you know, putting out all that creative stuff. And I remember being like super thoughtful, and like I'd have
Be
all
gone,
these
thought.
thought pocket, and I'd have all these like really great ideas and shit like that. But I kind of traded that all in for gaming, and ever since then, it's just sort of been like I don't have the energy to like do all that stuff anymore. And like that's why I draw a picture for every single episode of LB, because if I didn't, I probably wouldn't draw at all anymore. And I used to really enjoy it.
You should do another drawing stream soon.
I should.
was awesome.
It was fun.
So just out of curiosity, to bounce off of that, do you feel like gaming has improved that or like hindered that?
Definitely hindered it. But with lagging balls and, you know, editing and writing and shit like that, I feel like, you know, the creative person I used to be is sort of like bleeding into the gaming side, you know? So I think that like if you want to spend most of your time gaming and, you know, being online and embracing the gaming community and stuff like that, there are definitely still ways for you to like be yourself and like, I don't know, you can look for ways to just sort of like implement your natural tendencies into hardcore gaming, you know? And it sucks for like creative people because, well, it doesn't suck for creative people, but it's just like if your natural inclination is to be like, you know, oh, I really love math and I love solving puzzles and problems and things like that, gaming is already perfect for you, you know? But if you're like a creative person who has trouble with like numbers and solving puzzles and shit, it's like, okay, maybe I'll play for a while and then I'll go and draw my character, or I'll, you know, draw other people's characters, or I'll come up with RP stories, or I'll do a podcast or whatever. So
Yeah, totally get it.
yes, that's my answer.
Yeah. And Thorn, butts. Just say butts. Just say butts.
Ass. And more ass.
This is so distracting with the chat room. Being
Stop
so
looking
funny.
at it.
I'm trying to manage both of these things here. So, all right, buddy. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Anything else on your mind?
Speak your mind, man.
I mean, there's a lot. I don't know. I'll probably just throw it in the chat. Now that I'm on the spot, I can't. My brain is going completely blank.
Oh, I'm sorry.
To be honest.
Is there anything that you'd like the people to know? Is there anything that you're working on? Is there anything you've been listening to or watching lately that you like, that you'd like to?
Butts.
Watching ass go by.
So that's one of the things I have been kind of working on, and I don't want to say announce it because I have no like nothing to like, I don't have a following to announce to, but like I am kind of working on something behind the scenes, and if I bring it out too soon, then it's not going to have as much impact. So I'll just wait till later. But am there. But there is, Zeph and I have been working on like a D&D thing for Lagging Balls.
Ooh.
And so like that's going to be something we're going to kind of throw out a
Very
Discord
cool.
if anybody wants to join in on that later. So
Thanks for doing it.
That's sweet. Yes, thank you for doing that. Holy shit, that's so
sure.
cool, dude. Thank you, and thank you
Absolutely.
for the call-in idea. Holy shit.
Yes, man.
Absolutely.
This is already way fun. So thank you so much.
for sure. All right, I'll jump back in chat.
Bye.
Yep.
Don't hurt butts. Gaming enhances my creativity by making lots of gay, furry, Warcraft porn in my spare time, says Platinum Monkey.
Very nice. Very nice. And then
Really?
next up, we're going to have Blazing Bob.
Oh my
Here
god, I
comes.
know that guy.
There is the Blazing Bob. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hi.
Oh, it is Bob of the Silky Voice.
Oh, so smooth.
Oh
Yeah.
man, this is cool, dude. You guys always come up with the coolest ideas.
Oh no,
It's a
this was
really cool idea.
not our idea. It was the previous guest's idea.
All right. Well, props to him or her.
Yeah, that's like the sweetest plum about having a Discord of your own is like just sort of like harvesting ideas. We're not trying to steal ideas and tell people that there are ideas or anything like that. But you know, if people want to assume that we're really smart, that's fine. But you know, whatever.
Yeah, dude. I think that's great. Like, you often post in your work channel about Overwatch, and I love just giving you something. You know, every
Oh, I love
time
it too.
you do that, I'm like, sweet. I'm gonna say what I think. Take it, leave it, use it, run with it, whatever you want to do. It's just awesome. It's community collaboration, and
Yeah.
you guys do it great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I also appreciate the help. Because usually when I ask people, I have this channel in the Lagging Balls Discord. It's called This Work Channel. And sometimes when I'm writing an article, I need an opinion on something. You know, like I usually have opinions of my own, but like, you know, I don't want to just trust my brain for something as multifaceted as Overwatch. So it really helps. So thank you guys.
Yeah, for sure. And also, I talked to Thor last night. I hadn't talked to you guys in a while, but you guys are going to Brooklyn for the Overwatch League Grand Finals.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Mel and I are going too.
Awesome.
So we're going to have to party it up, and maybe it won't be as crazy as BlizzCon was last year because everybody was so
was pretty
busy.
nuts.
I know. Oh, my God.
And Fist, you were a trooper. Like you were just doing everything you possibly could, and you were doing it well. And I was just in awe watching you. And thank you for the sodas and the chips that you got us from the media outlet.
Hey,
we don't know what you're talking
anytime.
about.
That never happened.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've done it twice now at the Overwatch League Stage 1
Aw, you're
finals
paying
and
it
Stage
forward.
3 finals. I've definitely brought treats to some of the listeners that come. So
You gotta share the wealth, you know? It's like you can't eat all those snacks yourself, presumably, and they are free, so I'm just saying.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I am excited to hang with you guys, and I just don't even know. I've never even been to New York or anything,
Oh,
so
you're
it's going to be
going
a
to
whole
love-
new experience.
You're gonna love New York. Oh my God, I love New York so much, and I'm hoping that like so many people I know are going. It really is kind of like a mini BlizzCon at this point. I'm hoping that like maybe there's some sort of official or unofficial sort of like a Blizzard party or get together or something at some point, you know, or somewhere. And if there isn't, then we're gonna have to try to like do one.
Maybe we should all collaborate and get one put together, because there's a whole bunch of people going. Deathblow and the Blevins from High Noon are coming.
I
Nice.
can't wait to finally meet Blevins. Every time
Yeah,
something's
dude.
happening in New York, I'm like, "Are you going? Are you going to be there?" He's like, "Yes," and then I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "No," and I'm like, "Aw,
He's really tall.
oh, I
Really
can't wait!
tall.
I can't wait! I had no idea he was tall."
Yeah, every time you see him on Twitch, he looks short. He's really tall. Like I'm 6'3", he's like 6'6".
Holy
Oh my God.
shit!
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
already like looking straight up to talk to you at BlizzCon. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I actually got to introduce you guys to a few of your podcast, fans
Oh,
that
yeah?
were like, "I
Yep,
love
yep.
lagging." Yeah, actually, it wasn't you because you were so busy, Thist, but it was actually Thorn, and I got to introduce him to a lot. I got to introduce you.
I want to say there were
one
like
of
6
the
different
fans.
people altogether.
Yeah, there was a bunch throughout all of BlizzCon. But did you
Yeah,
guys
man.
get tickets?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Thanks to our very lucky guildmates, raid mates,
Awesome.
even. Yeah.
I actually got mine the first night, and
Nice.
then was able to get Blevins and Deathblows the second night.
Oh, you're a
The
hero.
second day. Yeah, Google Fiber for the win.
Nice,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
I'm so jealous.
And if
I
that's
just want
not
Google Fiber.
That's not good marketing for Google Fiber. I don't know what is. It's
Seriously.
like, hey, do you want to play Blizzard games faster? Do you want to go to BlizzCon? Google
Yeah,
Fiber.
do you want to go to BlizzCon? I tried for years and was never able to actually get in to get tickets, and now twice in a row.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh, that is so sweet. I love that.
Well,
Oh.
guys, thank you for having me, but you guys have a lot of people that want to come in and talk, and I don't want to take their time.
Holy shit, we do have a lot of people. Oh my god.
Dude, man, this is super cool. Like, you got to get more people in.
All right. Well, but it was so good to see you and hear you, and I guess we will see you in like 9 weeks.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Later, guys.
Bye.
See you, buddy.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, next up, I think we have Adam. So we're gonna move Adam into here. And Adam, you are on the air. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
This week's episode is brought to you by Despair. Hello, how are we all?
What's up, man?
I'm well, thank you, sir. And how are you?
I think that's a new bumper for the show now.
Yes, thank you.
Brilliant. Well, this is well and truly past my bedtime. I should well and truly be asleep at this point, but, you know, I got a little notification saying that you bastards were online, so I curse your name 12 ways from Sunday for making me stay awake. But that's all right. Anything
welcome.
to talk to you, fine, people.
You're a night dweller anyway. Well, then again,
I
it's
am.
morning for you now, huh?
It's daytime here, indeed. It's
Bright daylight? Oh, gosh.
10:32. Oh, God. I'm telling you, that burning ball of gas in the sky will eventually kill all of us, one way or the other.
And
so
if you'd like to hear more
speaking
about
of
that, Adam, why don't you tell people about the show
Yes,
that you
please,
have
like,
that
if
talks
you're
exactly about that?
enjoying the fuck out of this guy's voice right now, listen to this. Go ahead. Promote yourself.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I do a podcast with one of my friends called Surviving the Apocalypse the Nerd's Way, with random bullshit pretty much every single episode. It's gloriously terrible. I mean, it's like watching a train wreck in perfect slow motion, but filled with clowns, so it does make you just a
So
little
it's
bit happier.
Just terrifying.
And nuns. Yeah, and nuns. Screw nuns. Oh, they're terrifying. So yes, we talk about a whole range of nonsense, be it ending the world through sentient plants, artificial intelligence, microtechnology, well, nanobots, all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. So yes, and it's nonsense. So if you do want to listen to absolute nonsense, please do tune in, because, well, I think next week, actually, Thorn, you'll be on the show.
Soon
So
enough,
that'll be
indeed,
glorious.
yes.
Oh my god.
We will talk about some. We'll talk about some apocalypse-ness
Oh, yeah.
together.
I do recommend that you bring an apocalypse off, as we say. So bring an apocalyptic scenario that you wish to face off against another apocalyptic scenario.
You got
and
it. I'm
hopefully
already
that will
researching.
win. Oh, excellent. Yeah, so good. Come prepared, because as I always come prepared, and not 5 minutes before we start recording. Never. We're completely professional, always. So yes,
I did
a question
very
for you.
much enjoy the Grey Goo, though. The Grey Goo theory.
Oh, good.
I'm on your
Yes,
side.
I'm glad, because good, yes, because I was only going up against somebody who had a degree in nanotechnology, and
Yeah,
I was
that was
literally
ballsy.
talking at my backside, but I won. Glory to the fast talk. Yes, indeed. So yes, a question for you both, because I'm dying to know. In one of my episodes I did, I have a hypothesis for bringing about world peace, and that is simply by dividing the entire population into Hogwarts houses. So I'd like to know what house you two are in.
Okay, hello. Okay, so I'm Hufflepuff, but I'm leaning more towards the Ravenpuff Apex. You know what I'm saying?
I see, the Ravenpuff Apex. Never heard of it. Glorious, and I shall write a thesis on this itself. It'll be
Please do.
glorious.
But yeah, no, I'm super loyal, and I'm kind of lazy. But you know, like I would definitely go to war for Hogwarts if I had to. You know, even if I wasn't the best wizard, I'd do the shit out of that, and I'd probably really excel at care of magical creatures.
Well, I'm almost positive that you'd be a fantastic wizardist.
Thank
And oh, that's quite all right, dear. And Thorn, what do you do, dear boy?
Well, I did the shoot. What's the name of the Pottermore? The Pottermore website. I let them
yes.
sort me into a house. And when it
Mhm.
first came out, I was sorted into Slytherin, actually.
Oh.
And then when I came back much later, because I think I misplaced my login from the first one, I had to get resorted, and I ended up in Hufflepuff.
I see. Very well. Well, we do
Now-
need somebody to work the kitchens.
It is true.
Yes, yes. I am the master race, as normal. I am indeed a Slytherin to my core.
I'm not surprised.
Yes, cunning and ruthless to glorious, shivers up the spine just thinking about it. But yes, glorious. I'd be interested to know from the two of you, what is your favorite series of books that you have read as of late or in your entire history?
Well, Harry Potter, obviously. I hate.
All right, well,
I-
sorry, yes, continue.
I
My
hate
apologies.
the movies. The movies are terrible. I think they're shitty. I don't like them at all. They ruined my favorite character, who is Dumbledore. They ruined Dumbledore. Like, if you've seen the movies but not read the books, you don't know who Dumbledore is, okay? You hardly know anything. I'm sorry, but you don't. You have to read the books.
Did you put your name in the cup, Harry? Did you
Right?
put your name
Like,
in the
for
cup?
Fucking Dumbledore would not be like that. Dumbledore is
Oh,
sweet
God, no.
and sensitive and, flamboyant.
Quiet.
Yes, but
Mhm.
powerful, But he's not the sort of
Oh,
wizard that
yes.
needs to throw his power around, You just know that he's powerful just standing there. But like, if he's not just like this old man who yells at children, I was like, fucking
True power does not need to advertise itself.
exactly.
Mhm.
And Dumbledore would never do that.
And I read a maddening interview with the actor who played him, and he just said he didn't look at any of the source material, didn't care. He thinks that's
Oh,
worthless, and that he basically just
That
plays
makes me
himself
want to
in every
disembowel
role.
myself and throw my intestines at him. I
Me
mean,
too.
it is incomprehensible. That is just not on. But that's fair. That's fair. A recommendation for the you two, and I did just recommend it to Zephra as well. Oh, sorry, Zeph. Sorry. It's a series I've just finished reading. It is for a second time. Actually, no. I'll recommend two. The staple of my podcast, which is the Kingkiller Chronicles, The Name of the Wind and the Wise Man's Fear, and to a lesser extent, and more powerful for me, is The Slow Regard of Silent Things. I've recommended this to you two before, and you have not yet read it, which boils me with fury.
You're gonna have to message it to us, or maybe email us at laggingballs@gmail.com.
I
Because
shall, and I shall do
I think
it
we keep getting this
endlessly.
recommendation in this kind of setting, and it's hard to write things down. I apologize.
That's quite alright. I forgive you for now. But the second is called The Dresden Files, which is difficult to explain while sounding sane. So I'll do my... Who cares about sounding sane, to be true? It's about a modern-day Chicago, and me being Australian, have absolutely no idea what that's like, but I'm assuming it's accurate. And it's a wizard who... the magical world's all hidden, much like Harry Potter is, from the natural world. And the Dresden Files follows him. It's almost like a crime noir. It's fantastic. It follows his adventures. It's gripping, it's heart-wrenching, and it crushes your soul at times with just unrelenting remorse. It's brilliant.
Okay,
So,
I wrote
yes.
that one down. What was the first one? I want to write that down too.
The Kingkiller Chronicles.
That
And the
sounds
Dresden
cool.
Files.
All the
Oh, it's
books that you
brilliant.
like sound cool.
I wrote them down
They're
this time.
fantastic.
My answer
Good.
to your question though is the Sandman series from Neil Gaiman.
Very good, yes. Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett teaming up to write Good Omens is in my top 3. Glorious. And apocalyptic humor. Yes. So, glorious indeed.
Go figure, you would like that.
Yes, right, yes. So I don't want to take up too much of your time because I'm sure there are other people dying to get in here and to talk to you. But I will say this. You read one of my emails in your previous episode of Liking Balls, which how dare you! But nonetheless, I shall forgive, because I'm a forgiving tyrant. But I will say this. You two are a true and real inspiration to me. And I can't believe I'm going to say this without throwing up, but I do love you both dearly. So, no, none of that stuff.
Coming from
no.
you, we know how much that means. So thank
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to have to go and shower again in bleach. So...
you. I knew you were going to let it end on that. I knew there had to be something.
There's going to be something dark indeed. Well, have a wonderful night.
You
And
too, buddy.
beware the
Morning.
shadows. Morning, yes,
Thanks.
that thing. Thank you,
Thanks
dear.
for that.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Are you sufficiently terrified? Because I am.
No, I love that guy so much.
No, you can't tell him that. You can't say that.
Oh,
out
sorry.
loud.
No, he's
You're,
terrifying.
you're sufficiently scared, right, Fist?
I pissed myself. I didn't though. I'm not. I'm bone dry. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's get the next person
Bone
in.
dry. Okay.
We're 40 minutes into this already, and we have a long list in here. So let's get the next one in right now. It's gonna be Perfect Nomad.
Oh,
Well, hello there, sir.
hi.
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
Oh my God. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. If anybody doesn't know, Perfect Nomad is the is it marketing associate, correct?
Yes,
For
that
Medieval
is correct.
Times in
That is correct, my
California.
lord.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Do you call everybody that, or
I do. It is a job requirement. They make you do that.
that's
So
hot?
everybody who comes up, I go, "Hello, my lord. How are you doing today?" No, you don't really have to do that. Sometimes people come up to me and say that. They're like, "Hey, what's up, my lord? How is Faust doing today?" And then I look at them straight in the eye and I say, "What's up, bro?" Well, I'm in
It's,
full
it's
attire.
pronounced Fist, not Faust.
What's going on, my bro? That's so.
What's going on?
That's hot though. That all that medieval talk. It works.
See, that's why I don't do it anymore. That's why I wear a ring.
Oh right. Yeah. No, I
Bam.
Yeah. So what's going on, guys? This is so much fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, that's great. I don't have any questions for you. How about
Oh,
you
that's
guys
cool.
have questions?
Yeah. So you've got a podcast going on. Like, what is the name of that podcast, and what do you talk about on that podcast?
Oh, you were so great. So inspired by people like you guys, Lagging Balls, Thorn Fist, I started a podcast called Freezing Nomad through the app called Anchor. Anchor is a great app if anybody's looking to do podcasting. You can record episodes through your phone. You can do segments straight from your phone,
Damn.
and they'll just plaster it everywhere on iTunes, on Overcast, Pocket Cast, those kind of places. Anchor itself. You can find a co-host now through Anchor. You can call in podcasters through Anchor. So it's great. It's like the American Idol of podcasting. Everything's just thrown together. It's
you go.
perfect for people like me who oh, thank you. There's a little link right there. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
But yeah, it's perfect for people like me who just work all day and then they come home and just want to talk. Right now, I'm just
Yeah.
talking to myself, and my most recent episode was 45 minutes long. I was just talking about
you
my
made yourself, didn't you?
experiences. Oh, dude, yes. Like I was just staring at the wall. I've got like a puzzle my girlfriend did with a Wind Waker, and I was just staring at it for 45 minutes, just trying to think of all these things to say.
Aw.
I can relate, man. I look down and I'm amazed at the length all the time.
Ah, yes.
Me too. So I'm just trying to relate. It's hard. Just like my boner.
Haha.
Hey, she's like one of the guys.
Yeah, just
Oh,
it rises
totally.
up. I'm like, hey, what's up, my lord?
Does it just slap you in the chest like the horses?
Yep. My schlord. Yo, schlord. What's
Yeah, that's crazy. Sometimes at the castle, when people are just staring at the Andalusians at the little area, they just got like a big dong hanging out, and it'll just hit them right in the chest.
That's fucking cool. I bet you, like, for the horse was like, yeah, fuck yeah, that just hit me in the chest. You know why? Because I've got a huge schlord. That's why. Fuck yeah. Do you remember in Freddy Got Fingered, Tom Green jerked off a horse?
Ah, I've never seen that.
Jerked off. You should watch it because he totally does that. I mean, he kind of does that. I feel like that was like the big thing around the movie. It's like, yeah, this movie's disgusting, but the most disgusting thing is he's got his hand on a horse's wiener. But like, people touch horse wieners all the time, you know?
Oh
But-
yeah, you got to inspect it, make sure it looks good.
Sure, yeah, or whatever. But yeah, like he just like it's just like this like 5-second shot of Tom Green underneath the horse, just like, and he's got his hand on it and he just started wiggling it around. But that's about it.
Just his bare hands, not like in Jackass where they put that sleeve.
Oh yeah, and then they like drank the yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
And yes, Tom Green is Canadian. Tom Green is actually an alumni of the college I went to. So take from that what you will.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it?
So Fist, I do have a question for you.
Oh, gimme.
Yes. Why are you a Gladiators fan?
I'm a Gladiators fan because I love Surefour. Surefour is he's one of my favorite players, and I wasn't really familiar with the rest of the players, but as I got more familiar with like the whole league in general and just all of the esports players, I realized that like I'm not so much like team bias as I am player bias, and the more I get to know these guys and Giggery, the more I love so many of them, you know. And so as far as that goes, like, I was a Dallas fan, but you know, all my favorites started leaving, and the team was getting super strained and stuff. And I started branching out a little bit, and through Surefour, you know, I discovered like Bishu and just like how sweet he is, and like Big Goose and how sweet he is. And it's just like a big part of why I love the Gladiators so much is their video content on YouTube. They have really good video content, and so do the Houston Outlaws. And I think that's why the Gladiators and Houston have such big fan bases, because they do such a great job of sort of like representing their real side, their goofy side, just like showing a day in the life of on YouTube. And if you guys haven't seen that yet, I definitely recommend looking it up, because in my opinion, the Gladiators and the Houston Outlaws are just teams full of really sweet, wholesome, well-meaning men and boys who just like have fun with each other and want to play
And
the
dads.
game, and dads. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know.
That was
I
a
just
great answer.
thanks.
I wasn't expecting that answer because I was trying to be an ass about it because I'm a Valiant
Yeah,
fan.
because he's a Valiant fan.
Yeah.
Crosstown Classics.
No, but that's actually really cool. You know, like even though there are teams and like, you know, Valiant and Gladiators, we can all still come together and love something like Overwatch League.
Of course.
Oh, it's fantastic. Like, yes, I am a Valiant fan, but I love watching Houston Outlaws because I like Raucus. Ever since, you know, his father passed away, you know, I was like, my heart reached out to him like, man, that really sucks. And I followed him as a player, and I really like him.
Yeah.
And then I saw today they had a moment of silence, and I just got mad respect
That's
for
amazing.
that team.
Me too.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, it's a nice fresh reminder that Overwatch brings people together, and it's such a fun game, and I love playing it. I love talking to people about it. It's just great.
It really is. It
It really,
really
does
is.
bring people. For a game where you kill each other, it sure does bring people together, doesn't it?
I was thinking about that too. Yeah. There's a sense of camaraderie to it,
Yeah,
definitely.
That's the magic of Blizzard, though, isn't it? It's just like, yeah, everybody in this game kills each other, but everybody in this game is also like, you know, from all different walks of life, all different ages and races and backgrounds and whatever. And that is reflected in the Overwatch League and just like everybody who works there, not just the players, but the coaches and like the people who work at the stadium and etc. And therefore, like the fans are all different. And like I was about to write an article that had something to do with this today at work, but it's like some people play Overwatch because they like the game, but other people play Overwatch because they see themselves in one or two of the characters where they don't see themselves anywhere else in like media or pop culture. And so like the lore and the characters and just like the things that these characters represent is more important than the actual game itself. And that's why they're watching Overwatch League. That's why they're cheering for these people. That's why they're playing the game. That's why they bought the merch, you know? So it's like,
Yep.
that's just the way that Blizzard brings people in. It's like Blizzard is never exclusive to anybody. It's for everybody.
Blizzard's for everybody.
That's them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, buddy,
It's-
we're gonna have to let you go because we got
Yes.
a long line going here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. That was
course.
so much fun.
Yeah,
Don't be
thanks for
scared.
coming. And good luck with the show. Tell them again what it's called.
Freezing Nomad podcast.
You got
It's
it.
so good.
All right,
I'm
cheers,
doing
buddy.
finger guns right now.
Thanks for telling us.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, Venaro, welcome to the show, my friend. Thank you for waiting. I feel like you've been waiting in there for a very long time. I apologize for that. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Well, caller, you're on the air. You're on my ass.
And next on the show, we have Venaro from Boston, Massachusetts. I don't know. I don't know where he's from, actually. so.
Austin.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I think we left Venaro waiting so long that he probably is having mic issues. We're gonna switch out, and we're gonna come back to you, Venaro, next. Arsenic, you are up, good friend. Arsenic, my boy, welcome to the show. Hopefully you are catching this in time because I'm randomly pulling you in here. So, Arsenic, you there? It looks like you're muted.
Should we call you Ars or Nick? Making fun of your name. It's classy.
Yeah, hey, can you hear me?
Hi.
It's rough doing all this on my phone. Sorry.
Oh,
Four
nice.
different screens pulling up and shit.
Shit, dude. Well, you sound really good for
Yeah.
being on your phone.
Yeah, it sounds really clear.
Oh, and I'm on like a really shitty Bluetooth headphone. So
Damn.
So shitty. Welcome. How's it going?
yeah. So after all of those, this is probably gonna be a really shitty question.
What?
Let's say the great naked god Ian Hazacostas comes down from his clouds one day and boops both of you on the nose and says, Thorn, Thist, I'm going to put an NPC of each of you into my game. Where are you and what are you doing?
Oh shit, that's an excellent question.
That's a spectacular question.
Holy shit.
I could muse on this as a start while you think, Fist, if you'd like.
Okay.
We have mentioned something somewhat similar on the podcast. I want to say like a year ago or something like that. And I feel like we said something along the lines of if we were to ever have the crazy nutso blessing of being NPCs in the game, which is like kind of like the highest honor you could ever have. So awesome question. I feel like they would probably put both of us side by side in one of the starting zones. Obviously Horde side, and all we would do is either give quests or be the kind of NPC that you talk to or get vendor items from, except that you'd have to sit through us making bad, dirty jokes.
I don't remember saying that.
I probably said that.
Oh, okay. That's probably why I don't remember it.
That's probably why. What do you think?
If I had my way, it would be my character, my blood elf mage, and she would be probably either standing in Orgrimmar or Mulgore. I don't know why. Just those two seem to appeal to me at this moment in time. But more importantly, she'd be surrounded by white riding talbuks and swift wind steeds, because I like those things. And maybe some white unicorns too. And, she'd just be there, and there'd be, shit going around.
Yeah.
I always thought, and like I know that they don't put like memorials in the game anymore, but I always figured like if I died, it would be really great if they would put in like this like sparkly white talbuk somewhere in the game that had like these really pretty wings, and maybe there'd be like a rainbow somewhere. I don't know. I'm just musing at this point. But yeah, I don't know. This is hard because like this is like your legacy, like if
Yeah.
you have an NPC, that is your legacy. Like that is the only thing that matters. Like if you have kids, get rid of them. You don't need them anymore. Like the NPC is your child. Like that is who you are, and that's who you will be for the rest of time, because WoW's never going away, right?
Right. Did you see that Divine is in chat and he said Ian put them in Stormwind?
He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. But yeah.
I mean, he could.
He could.
Technically.
He could. But I don't think that he would. They don't do memorials anymore because they were getting too many. They get a request for a memorial every single day, and the developers were sick of playing in a graveyard. It was getting really depressing for them.
Yeah, and there's gotta be like non-stop amounts of things to, like there's a lot of tragedy in this world, so it'd just be so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what a great question. What about you? Where would you go? What would you be?
So the only thing I could think of is I thought back to my time during Wrath and how much time I spent as a rogue being dead on at Arthas' throne. So I thought maybe they could just stick me on his Olvar's lap with like my tongue stuck to his icicle pop. I could just be frozen there forever.
That's amazing. It's like indefinite frozen head.
Death by like getting your tongue stuck to a frozen blowjob.
Yeah, like whenever somebody comes to find their mount, I can just have like a pop-up thing that's like, yeah, somebody told me if I licked this crotch, it would invincible drop.
I'll do anything for invisible.
But your drop rate
I just
increases.
Need a cup of hot water.
Yeah. Your drop rate for invincible increases if you go up and touch your butt first before you down the boss.
Yeah, exactly.
And I should say, Arsenic and I have done a lot of raiding in Destiny 2, so he's very talented in that game, very knowledgeable. So thank you for taking my noob ass through there so many times, buddy.
Noob ass.
It's all good. If without you being there, I have nobody to put my knives in.
What?
He likes to throw his hunter knives at me. all the
Oh,
time.
okay. Sure. That's not a euphemism. Got it.
No, not a euphemism at all.
Got it.
Yeah, no.
He puts his knives at me. Okay, that's about all the time we have for you, buddy. We're gonna move it on.
All the footlongs. I'll catch you
All
guys
of
later.
them?
Dude, you had me
Thank you.
laughing on air on that one. Good stuff, buddy. Have a good night, okay?
Yeah, see you.
Bye.
You guys too. See you.
Okay, chat room. Would you service the Lich King for Invincible? Yes or no? Knowing full well that you would get your tongue stuck on his frozen dick. Let me know.
All right, next we have Venaro. We're gonna try him again. Venaro, welcome back. Can you hear us this time? More importantly, can we hear you this time, Venaro? I don't think so.
Oh man.
Not hearing anything. I'm sorry, buddy.
We'll try him again at the end, okay?
Okay. All right. Wicked Kitten, you're coming up next.
Oh, I know Wicked Kitten.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Wicked Kitten, are you there?
Hello?
Calling
My
out.
name is Mr. Burns.
Thank you so much for doing that. I love that episode.
I just love the response because they're like, "What's your first name?" And he's like, "I don't know."
Oh my god, thank you. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm
It's like
good.
a phone call.
How are you? Well, kind of is. A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
All
just a
right,
little.
bear with me one sec. I'm suddenly getting 2
Uh-oh.
tracks of Fist at once, which means everybody else is getting 2 tracks of Fist at once. I don't know what changed. there,
Double
so-
the fist.
They don't need 2 of me. They only need one. If any.
How dare you?
So, how's your day been? What have you been up to today?
It's been good. My day off, chilling, maxing and relaxing.
Oh, that's the best.
Did you take one of those wicked awesome like day off naps?
No, today I had 2 cups of coffee and did laundry and stuff and played games.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Lots
no.
of games.
I always do that. Like I get up on my days off and I'm like, I got this. And then it's like 2 in the afternoon and I'm like, I don't got this. I'm going to sleep.
Good. Sometimes I take a nap on Wednesdays. That's to get me through the day. We're literally talking about our naps right now. Like old women.
Quality
I mean,
programming,
yeah.
you guys.
Thrilling. Oh, man. I gotta say, like, I've been in love with podcasting for quite a few years, listening to, Scott for like, was it 6 or 7 years now?
Right?
And, it's just, you have no idea the world that, you guys are creating or adding to. Like I've always said, I like to go back and listen to podcasts. So right now I'm actually, from the beginning, I'm listening to Torn Think Tank and like all the different shows that they mention and, all the different things that they did. And then I'm listening to, to Rose's show as well. And it's like a time capsule in your ears, just all the shows that started out and they're not there anymore, they changed to something else, the different people and, where they came from. It's incredible. It's an incredible thing to be a part of.
Well,
Totally agree.
yeah, you're a part of so many of the different communities that just really want to call that out and thank you for
Yes,
everything
thank
do for
you.
us.
I'm an insane person, yes.
Anything going on in particular? Anything you want to plug? Did I see something in chat about you starting your own show, maybe?
Along with still streaming, at twitch.tv/wickedkitten13. I'm working on an idea right now. I'm writing up some stuff. We'll see where that goes. I have to get a few friends in on it. And modding about every chat ever also.
I mean, you're like one of the hardest working community members I've ever heard of. So, well done. Holy shit. Etc.
Fist, since you've got like the kind of the raid echo going, chat really wants you to say Demolition Derby this Sunday.
Demolition Derby! Sunday!
That worked like way too. Good call, Kilmarnock. All right, Wicked. Thank you so much for hanging out for so long and for waiting so long. Sorry we left you waiting in the waiting room for this long. Really appreciate you.
It was cool. I was hanging, talking to the peeps.
Yeah, thank you. It's so good to hear your voice, and we really like you.
Burritos.
Burritos.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Burritos. Seriously, burritos and cotton candy drinks, man.
Oh hell yeah.
Yes,
Soon.
good times. Yes, we should do that again. We'll hang out in New Jersey again.
And I'll take a cotton candy drink because I like cotton candy and I like drinks, so I'm down.
Yeah, and you missed them the first time.
Yeah. It won't happen again.
Well, good night, guys.
See ya.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, caller.
Hey, guys.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Oh my god.
How are you guys?
I'm so good right now because you are one of my favorite people in the whole world.
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that. I mean it.
Well, that warms my little heart. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of Classic WoW.
True.
And with Classic WoW comes with lots of newbie stories and stuff like that. So I want to know, what are some of your earliest WoW memories or some of like the newbiest things you ever done when you first started playing the game?
Oh my god, dude.
man.
Okay. So just to preface, this is what do I call you? I call you, but that's not what you go by anymore.
I don't know, man. Call me Platinum, Overlay, Understand, whatever you feel like, man.
Sure. Well, Understand has been raiding with us since
What? Yeah, what?
Wad, yeah. Okay. And you know we're like best friends. You know, we slept in the same place. I've seen a lot of you. You know. I have a picture of you topless on my phone. It's
Sure
like
do.
it's like that, you know.
I mean, to be fair, we all do.
we all do.
I give it to all the raid members. That's why everybody should try and join our raid group.
Oh yeah, there's
Golden Fist US, Blood of the Scribe.
perks you don't even know about. But you love Classic WoW. Is there anything that you are doing that has to do with Classic WoW that you'd like to tell people about?
Why, yes. If you go to youtube.com/platinumwow, you can find a bunch of amazing Classic WoW related content. Currently, I'm doing class guides right now. So if you're wondering what class interests you in the wild world of Classic WoW, look up the YouTube channel. So yeah.
What was that YouTube channel again?
The YouTube channel is Platinum WoW.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. I played vanilla, like for real, back in the day. And the thing that I did that was like the most noobish is everything. And I know that's kind of a cop-out, but it's true. Like, I literally had absolutely no idea what I was doing for years, pretty much. The first day I played WoW, I played for 12 hours straight. It was just after Christmas, and I was drinking Dr. Pepper. I had like a box of Dr. Pepper that I got for Christmas, and a box of little chocolate bars. Because my mom used to like buy junk food really cheap at Halloween, and then give it to us as presents on Christmas because we were poor. So I'm playing vanilla WoW for the first time ever. My brother's sitting next to me, and he's handing me these chocolate bars as I'm playing, and I rolled a Tauren Warrior, and I got lost in Brambleblade Ravine for a week. I could not get out. So I was just killing motherfucking boars, like actually, for about a week. And like, you know, like back in the day, Brambleblade Ravine, you had to like run up a bramble. I didn't know I could do that. So, like, literally the very first experience I had with WoW was me fucking up and not understanding what to do. But then shortly after that, like, I just kind of got lost in the Barrens and stayed there for a very, very long time. And I can't be mad at that because, like, that was some of the best times I've ever had in WoW. Just, like, reading Baron's chat and looking at it and just, like, seeing, like, I was literally there as the Chuck Norris bullshit started, you know? And it was... I'm so lucky to have been there. But I really had absolutely no idea what I was doing. And I didn't... Probably up until the end of Wrath, honestly. That was when I started to figure out how to do anything. That's when I started to figure out, like, what I should be wearing. Like, I was trying to do transmog back before it was a thing. So, you know, people would get me in their pub groups and stuff, and I would get kicked out. They would uninvite me because I'd be wearing stuff that looked good, but, you know. So yeah, I was literally just a noob up until the end of Wrath.
Yeah, I was a noob too for a while. What about you, Thorn?
Quickly unmuting myself. So I there's a couple different things that are in particular. When I first started WoW, I had no idea that different classes and specs and everything like that had different stats. So one of the first foolish things I was doing was trying to equally grow all my stats at the same time. So on my first main, which was a Warlock, I'm over here trying to balance stats, including things like strength, which have nothing at all to do with what you do with a Warlock, obviously. So that was one. I'm much closer to what this was saying in terms of everything because I just did so much wrong. In fact, all of those things that I was doing wrong, part of that was that I was not getting from my very first guild, or one of my early first guilds, any support or any advice. And in fact, that guild was so huge and it was so unfriendly that talking in guild chat was almost like talking in trade chat from back in the day where people would just troll the shit out of you. So instead of getting anything useful or helpful, I would instead get teased if I tried to bring things up, except by very specific people. So that's actually part of what led to the forming of Blood of the Scribe, the guild, because I was like, fuck this place, these guys are lame as shit, and I like this guy, this guy, this guy, this girl, that girl, this guy, and this guy. Let's go do our own thing.
Sweet.
Nice. And it's still alive to this day.
It sure is.
It is. Wow.
There's a lot of people from right in here today.
That's called history. What about you, Understand? Platinum?
All right.
Overlay?
So,
Understand?
Yeah. Whatever name you want to call me. So I started playing this game when I was very young. I believe about 9 years old.
Oh my god.
So I've been playing this game for half of my life, which is kind of horrifying to think about.
It's fine.
I was in 4th grade and I made a quote-unquote guild with my 2 friends. We were called the Outlaws of Azeroth because that was a popular machinima we found.
Nice.
And, we were a bunch of badasses. All we did was hang out in Booty Bay and fish.
Nice.
And walk around and like role play. We'd like hang out in Thrall's crib and just like pretend we're doing a meeting. And we'd be like, okay, we got to get 5 red bear steaks now. And then we'd go out and then we'd get the bear steaks and then nothing happened. But me and one of my friends, we went on a trip together to San Francisco and we both bought ninja swords. And
what?
We were
like real ones?
No, they're like wooden ones.
Okay, okay. All right.
I
Still
would not
cool.
trust 9-year-old me with a real sword.
Yeah, well,
but,
you know, we don't know what
yeah.
part of the city you were in, so.
Yeah, it might have been from some homeless guy. But so we bought these wooden swords, and we were so into our guild that I busted out a Sharpie and I put AOO on the side for Outlaws of Azeroth. That was a badass dude.
That's fucking cool though. That's adorable and cool. It's like, this is my like deadly weapon and here I am representing my cool World of Warcraft guild IRL.
Hell yeah.
So that's probably my earliest memory. Good times.
I love that. I love that like you literally can play World of Warcraft for most of your life and still want to play it, you know? Like yeah, there's going to be some burnout periods along the way, but for the most part, like, can you imagine not playing WoW?
No. It's a problem.
It's not a problem. I think that like playing WoW too much is only a problem when it is interfering with things that you should be doing, and also if you're like, you can play WoW for a variety of reasons that benefit your life. Like for me, playing WoW sort of supplements my social life, you know, because I don't have a very big social life in the real world, and it gives me, back when I didn't have an IRL job, it gave me a sense of routine and just like something to do and somewhere to go every day and things like that.
That's really
and
good
then,
point.
Yeah, and then obviously being a content creator, it's, you know, it's helped me build, you know, whatever the hell I'm doing now. But you know, but it can
Whatever
also
you call
help,
this shit.
whatever you call this shit. But it can also like help you like unwind. Like if you don't want to be part of a group in WoW, you don't have to be. If you need that time during the day or at night to just like go off and like wander around the world and do your quests and just be alone and unwind and feel better about the day and just like, you know, space out and forget everything and just like be distracted by something fun, WoW can do that too, you know, like, and you can be on both sides of that coin at any point at any time in World of Warcraft, and you still got it. So it's just like, yes, it's scary to think that you've devoted a lot of your time in life to World of Warcraft, but it's not like you're doing the same thing. It's not like you're playing fucking Pac-Man for most of your life, you know, because that game doesn't offer you anything but one thing. But like WoW can offer you so many things that like if you just sort of put it into perspective, it's not so bad, really.
Yeah, and you meet amazing people like you guys.
And you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I've learned like a lot of valuable life lessons growing up while playing WoW, like being good with money and not spending it all on snowballs like I did when I was like 11 years old, and stuff like that, like
I may or may not have done
socializing
last
and
week.
yeah, and like teamwork with other people. Like I feel like I've gained lots of useful skills from playing the game.
Absolutely. That's a really, really good point. It's just like I'm not very good at problem solving. I'm not very good at, you know, puzzles or, you know, sticking to routines or thinking ahead about things or stuff like that. And like WoW has definitely given me a sense of like how to do those things and how to approach something. WoW's also given me like, it's shown me that I can do things that I don't think that I can do. Like I never thought that I could raid. I never thought that I could PvP. But
Yeah.
you know, and those things are daunting. Like they may seem small and paltry to in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of life, but like it's not about like, you know, thinking I can't raid in WoW. It's more about like thinking I can't do something, so I'm not going to do it. If you go to WoW and you see something that you think that you can't do, and then you know figure out how to do it, like yeah, you did something in a video game, way to go, but you've also proven to yourself that you can do something that you didn't think that you could, and that in itself, like just knowing that, doesn't matter what it's about, it doesn't matter what you've accomplished, it's just like the point is you've accomplished something. And WoW has really, really given me that. Like, I didn't think that I'd be able to get to Prestige 4, and that was like what, a year ago now, and I'm way past that. And it's just, you know, reminding myself that just because you think that you can't do something doesn't mean that you can't do it.
Yeah.
What?
What I was gonna say is, especially with classic WoW, like people would say in life, like depending on like your looks or anything like that, people are put at sort of a disadvantage. But with WoW, I feel like it's an even playing field. So if you want to be like the best, be in the top mythic raid, it doesn't matter like what you look like or what disadvantages you may have. You just have to put the time and dedication to it, and anything is possible.
That's so
if you're
true.
a big enough neckbeard, man, you can do it.
Yes, it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't feel confident in my looks, you know, like usually I look shitty, and that really affects me, you know, like that's why we don't do lagging balls proper on camera, because I don't feel confident enough to, you know, do my thing while people are staring at me. But it's like when you're in WoW, it doesn't matter what you look like what you said, and like a lot of the things that would hinder you in a lot of situations aren't present, and with the introduction of transmog and all of the different races and the allied races, etc., like you can sort of just like be who you want to be, and with RP you can sort of do what you want to do, and in Goldshire or Moonguard you can do whatever you want.
You can fuck who you want to fuck, man.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, you can be a Draenei woman walking around being all, naked.
Big old horse penis.
Yeah, tiggle bitties, etc. Anyway, I didn't mean to bring up Jeff Kaplan, but I did.
Hey, that happens. You know what? Sometimes Jeff Money Kaplan, Daddy Kaplan has to be brought up. And speaking of things that need to be brought up, we have a little something extra here. Stay with us here, Josh. Sorry,
Josh?
stay with us here. Platinum Understand Overlay.
Oh shit!
Give
Pulling
out my
back
real
the
name.
curtain.
Oh shit! It's the God.
Hello,
it's the
hello,
vine.
caller.
No.
Welcome.
Oh,
Hi,
hi.
hi, another raid member.
All right. Understand, heal me.
I get that a lot, chat. I get that a lot.
He needs healing.
I mean, I out healed you most of the time, but no big. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
So I had a question, kind of based off of Overlay Understand Platinum, Josh, guy thingy.
Thank you.
Guy thingy.
I don't know that person over there. What is the strangest name you have named a character in the game
Ooh.
that you actually leveled up for a while?
Oh shit. I don't know. Like, I'm so serious
I got this.
with names. Okay.
I tried Ally for a little while, and I couldn't take it seriously. But I did make a bank alt. Well, she became a bank alt. But at first, I was leveling this female Draenei hunter, and I named her Miss Hornay.
Oh god.
Like from Wayne's World 2?
Exactly from Wayne's World 2. Yep.
That's cool. I had a bald undead priest called Jean-Luc, after Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I had this it's a shaman. It was a Tauren, no, orc, no, Tauren. I don't remember. Tauren shaman back in the day called Chupi, and I just kind of made that up. And apparently that means something in Spanish. Chupi, Chupey.
Yeah, it means it's close to the word for suck.
Ah, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, and then people told me eventually. But I thought it was a cute name. But
It is a cute name.
It is a cute name, but like,
take it out of that context and it's totally cute.
with my luck, it would be suck. Like fucking chomping on Lich
basically like-
King's frozen popsicle.
It's basically like sucky.
Yeah.
'Cause, there's a Mexican candy called Chupa Pops.
I know
That's
those.
the name, yeah.
Chupa Chups.
Oh yeah,
Chupas.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, that's why they're called that. Okay,
Yeah.
that all makes sense now. Shit. Divine, what is the weirdest character name you've ever had?
Well, first off, I just wanted to kind of talk about something you mentioned earlier. How dare you make an undead person after Patrick Stewart? That man is a legend.
I was.
I am.
You can't make a
thoroughly-
human.
Yeah, I can't make him human.
I mean, you could
Huh?
make him something different, but not dead.
I'm sorry. Well, he's undead.
So I had a lot of fun. I made a druid healer, and I played him for a long time, and his name was Preparation H. And it's quite possibly the most fun I've had going into like playing PvP on
Oh my
WoW,
god.
because the chat would just blow up.
I can't believe Preparation H killed me. I thought it would soothe me. Did you get
Well,
banned for
it
that?
was a resto druid.
Oh.
Yeah, that character actually got me in trouble.
Yeah.
Reported?
Let's do it. Of course, someone has to.
Really?
Thing.
Was it an RP server?
No, it was a PvP server. It was Arthas, I think. So I had to change his
What the hell?
name to. Actually, I raided a couple times with him. His name is Doppelganger, but
Okay, yeah.
it used to be Preparation H, and it made me smile
That
every
sucks.
time to see Preparation top healing in PvP, and then just watch people be like, "What?"
That's not fair. I mean, like, that's not even an offensive. That's a topical cream. Like, it makes people feel better. That's not fair.
For your butthole.
Exactly. For your butthole.
Yep. Speaking of that, understand your name.
Yeah.
I had a lovely female human named Dawn Keebles on Moonguard, and I quickly got banned because Dawn Keebles, donkey balls.
and because RP server.
Yeah, but it's kind of lore friendly, sort of. Just an
Yeah.
unfortunately named woman.
I'm just trying to picture understand in a lore server.
Yeah. My
Was
favorite.
that when you were 9?
No, thankfully not. If I was on Moonguard at 9 years old, I'd be messed up, dude.
More messed up.
More messed up.
More messed up. Well, thank you guys. You guys had really great questions, and we really appreciate you guys being here. Because we appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Oh, and I appreciate you guys.
I
Hey,
appreciate
guys.
I'm here if you
or-
need to talk.
Oh, we're
Also,
appreciating each other.
I don't know if you saw my comment at this, but you're fucking gorgeous. So
Oh, come on now.
happy thoughts.
Don't do that to
like
me.
the other half of chat also said it too, so it's not just me.
You
Hey,
guys are
Thorn?
really sweet.
Yes.
Thorn. I appreciate you because you're so gorgeous, buddy. All right.
Somebody hold me up.
Loving you. This is good. Sorry. Thanks. Okay, no, stop. Okay, we're gonna end there. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet, and I love you so much. Thanks for being on the show.
Cheers, buddies. Kicking you out now. Bye.
Bye. All right, so this was a success. Like, I had fun. Did you have fun, Thor?
This is a great time. I did not expect that it would actually go on. I actually thought we were gonna have to go to our backup plan here.
Me too.
Chat, you guys fucking came through. Look, we're over time. We're like at 150% of our normal showtime. So thank you guys for driving this. Dist, anything else on your end?
I just want to apologize for the Lagging Balls proper being so late. Fucking just had a week last week, and then this week has been pretty hard too. But we are recording for sure tomorrow, and I will make sure that show gets out as soon as possible this weekend. But again, we are really sorry, and like, this isn't the sort of thing that we ever intend to do. Usually we hit every single week, but it's just been one of those IRL things going on, and we'll get it out to you as fast as possible. Yeah. So thanks for being patient with us, and just thank you so much for you guys for being here. I know that we went over time. We try not to do that because we don't take up too much of your guys' time, but we really appreciate you guys being here. I love you guys so much. Thank you to everybody who was on the show. I really appreciate that too. I didn't think this would work, but it did. And we should definitely do this again sometime, hopefully with more notice. Next time we do this, will be way more notice. But yeah, so I hope you guys all have a really great weekend, and I think we're gonna go raid Azeroth Roundtable. Let's do it.
We are indeed, and everyone, when we get in there, we're gonna say Underworld, initiating the raid now. So thank you
Underworld.
guys so much, very much for joining us. I think it's
Thanks,
like
guys.
15 seconds or something like that before it switches over. I'm not sure exactly. I still don't quite get how this works, but we'll see you in there, and we're gonna say Underworld. In the meantime, thanks so much, guys. Thanks for everybody who came on. Thanks for everybody who wanted to get in here but couldn't because it's a little
Reasons.
nerve-wracking. That happens, yeah. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great night.
Way there. Look, sometimes
Hey,
you
Abdel
talk
on.
about something
Yeah.
and it's important. Sometimes you talk about something that's unimportant, and sometimes you talk about something that's just because it's relevant. And so I bring this up with the understanding that what we're about to discuss I truly.
Blaze
don't
Bob
think it's
showing up
important,
saying his own name.
but it is the topic
Fucking
of the
guy.
moment and we should discuss it. That
Okay.
is Call of Duty on the Battle.net launcher, and whether or not that's going to be the end of our world as we know it.
Yep, the end of times.
Can I speak freely for a moment?
You
Yes.
always can on the show.
Go for it.
Guys, are we that surprised? I
No.
just have to like
Nope.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner. I don't think people understand Blizzard is a company and they're owned by Activision. That's their money. If money can connect by them putting it on the launcher and excuse me, normally I mute, sorry about that. If they can make that money with that connection, they're gonna do it because that's money. That has no bearing or effect on us whatsoever as other Blizzard games. It has no